Hey, good morning guys. My name's Adam over here at Gainesville Health and Fitness, and today we wanted to run through a couple of exercises and stretches to help with that overhead mobility, to help you get those spices off the top rack. When it comes to overhead mobility, usually the simplest place I find to start is looking at how much flexibility do we have in this big latissimus dorsi muscle. So the first thing I like to start off with is a big lat stretch. So you can use some kind of a rope, or in this case a stretchy band, suspended slightly above the shoulders. What I'll do is I'm going to kind of loop my wrist through and grab on so that I can kind of relax my grip while I go into this stretch. A relaxed hand tends to help the shoulder relax a little bit as well. From here, I'm going to step back, kick that same side foot back, and try to drop my ear down past my arm. And I should feel a really nice stretch all through here. If you feel like it's starting to relax, or maybe it's not as much stretch as you feel like you could get, I might start to twist one way, and that should then add to that stretch. For some people, maybe even dropping the shoulder down towards the front leg might add a little bit of stretch to it this way instead. Try both, see which one works best for you. So now that we've taken a little bit of time and kind of stretched out into this range of motion, now what we want to do is work on the ability to control this new range of motion that we just stretched into. So a really good exercise that I like for this is something called a lat pullover. So what I'm going to do is lean back on this Bosu ball here. You could also even do this kind of leaning back on a bench. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a moderate weight, nothing super heavy, in this case just 10 pounds. I'm going to lean back on the ball here with my elbows straight and arms are up in the air. And then from here, I'm going to replicate the motion of our stretch from earlier, where I'm leaning my arms up over my head, going as far as I feel comfortable going, or until I feel a little bit of a stretch under this arm. From here, I'm going to squeeze what's being stretched to come back where I started. With this one thing to keep in mind is I'm not necessarily trying to go behind my head, but rather I'm trying to reach as far this way as I can. As I reach that way, it's going to add to this stretch, which is going to give me more room to strengthen that musculature. Alrighty guys, once again, my name's Adam over here at Gainesville Health and Fitness. Try out a couple of these exercises in your next shoulder day to help work on that joint function.